man.
Oh, you
Oh,
deployed
they
20.
saved the card.
Okay.
Darn it.
Bang. You still killed 18, lost 17. Oh, to the transfer of 6.
Good news is we
And I
did
found the
get
other
better
guy.
losses.
He's both in Hawaii and Taiwan.
Oh. I think.
And he ran into me.
Oh, yes. Beautiful. Beautiful.
And he's at a slightly less income of only 14, I think. Yeah.
He delayed a hidden to Caribbean. Ah, oh, man. So much for that. Oh, well.
Well, presumably, Makedon did not get a card.
This is good.
So we are going to be getting another reinforcement card next turn, and they will not until the turn after.
This is very good.
And also, I am 3 income ahead of the guy in Taiwan. So let's see. He can deploy 14 to get up to 17. I can deploy 17 to attack with 26, which is not quite enough to kill him, but it's enough to cripple him.
Just don't let him pull a move where where he lets you into Taiwan but goes into Japan.
Oh, yeah, true. Then I guess I should wait until last move and hit. Yeah.
Possibly.
Or should
I?
I?
Maybe try. I'd focus on West China. Generally take Taiwan. Oh wait. Here's a fun move. You could try a blockade in Japan, and just go to Hawaiian Islands, because Hawaiian Islands goes to Solomon Islands.
I could.
That would be fun. Just make sure you try it behind an order delay. Delay it as much as you possibly can, and have a blockade happen in Japan behind you.
Order delay. Blockade.
And something else. Why don't we try this? I'll gift you the Azores, and you can reinforce me in Caribbean Islands for a surprise attack. That will be excellent. How does that sound?
That sounds good to me.
We should have done that last turn. Oh well. I guess we didn't know necessarily where Iceman was,
okay,
but...
So, now the question is, should I attack by percentage out of Japan? Or are we very confident that he's not going to even hit it with a few?
I mean, I guess he could hit it with a few. Just make it like 2 larger or something.
Like, should I leave 4 guys?
20. I would say plan on leaving 25.
So, I'll leave 5 guys.
Okay, that sounds a little better. The only issue is if you do that move, then he can try from Taiwan to go in through East China.
Yeah, so I'm thinking I hit... Well, if I do that this turn, I can't hit with as much. Next turn, I can hit North China. Well, that's going to be spreading a bit then. So your guy, he's going to deploy 15, get to 23. You're going to be hitting with 26.
I could hit with
Not
26.
26 is actually in his favor, because you would lose like 16 and he would only lose 15.
Might as well just sit for the moment.
Yeah.
I'm not going to hit. I'm going to gift you the Azores so you can reinforce me at some point in the future.
And then take Eastern Great Lakes.
Yeah. Exactly. Might as well do that. Yep. And then move the other guys into New England. And yeah, I'll just deploy a bunch in Caribbean, but sit. And if he hits me, well, that's his problem. The gift in the Azores, I really like that idea. That's gonna be fun. Oh, I love it. Especially with a reinforcement card next turn. He's going to be overwhelmed if we have the space. The thing is, you need to have space next turn.
Yeah.
If you have space.
Well, if this blockade fails and he captures it, which he could, what must use a. Well, hold on.
He'd have to use an order.
The more I think about this, I need to attack by percentage instead of a flat amount.
All right. Well, if you need to, that's okay. Just as long as you're using the order delay.
75%. That way, if he doesn't hit me at all, I'll leave 6. If he hits me, then I'll leave probably 4 or 5.
Actually, you probably shouldn't go to King High, should you? You should go to Sichuan.
I wasn't going to hit either.
Oh, really?
I mean, do we think I need to?
I don't think he'll defend Hawaiian Islands.
True. Okay, I mean, I was going to hit North China. I wasn't going to hit either of the territories in West China. If I was going to hit one of those.
North China?
Yeah.
What?
To prevent him from finishing the bonus, just in case.
He's not going to... East China...
Well, why would I hit Sichuan?
Just because it gives you better visibility of South China than, like, King High does.
It doesn't give me any visibility of South China. Or South Asia. Well, okay, I see what you mean. Yeah, South China.
The territory South China,
yeah.
Not the bonus South China, which
South Asia. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, it just lets you see Tibet and South China, so I just like it.
Yeah. Okay, in this case, I'm gonna want to leave 5 of 23.
And I guess that also gives you a backdoor opening to get into either Indo-Chinese Peninsula or Henan, and then you can go into Southeast Asia from there. You won't need to, though, in all likelihood. You'll just be able to go in through Hawaiian.
Yeah.
Just, are you delaying as much as possible? Like, splitting up your guys?
Well, no, I wasn't going to do that.
I was thinking you might as well. Although they might have used their order delay last turn as well.
Oh, good point.
We don't really know. We don't know what Makedon did. Okay, well, I'll delay a little bit more then. All right. Yeah, I was just thinking, that'll be about a game winner. I don't see what they can do to defend Solomon Islands from there. And once you bust in across Solomon Islands, then he's going to lose Southeast Asia and Australia. Not to mention he's also going to lose the little 1 income from East Pacific.
True.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, we've got a clear edge here. I'm happy about this.
Yep. We have the positional advantages of Caribbean and Japan.
Mm-hmm. Oh yes. Nice stuff. Oh my gosh, Hawaiian is so great. You could even potentially threaten South America.
Yep.
That's hilarious. Just this blockade needs to go off. All right. Keep the Azores 114. All right, cool. And you can look at my moves. Oh, Makedon's already committed his.
He's quick.
Let's view yours. Order delay. 1, 1, 1, 2, 4. 78%. Interesting. 78%. Did you do any calculation there, or
just approximation? I mean, if 75 is leaving 6 guys because there's 24 there, so I wanted to be slightly more than that, so I only leave 5.
Gotcha. All right. So,
although I'm not actually sure if it rounds up or rounds down in that case.
It's not that.
I think it rounds down, but I'm not sure.
Let's see. Well, what's the worst that could happen here? If you I'm curious, seriously, what is the worst that could happen here?
He hits me with like he hits me with like 6 or 7, enough to kill 4, and then so the blockaders only have 1 guy, so there's only 5 guys there.
No, I mean, what's the worst that could happen if the 78% happened here? With this move the way you have it at the moment.
He if he puts everything in Hawaiian Islands, he might be able, he can defend, I think.
Gotcha.
Let me see. He's got 14, because that'll be 15. Yeah, I won't be hitting with enough if he puts everything in Hawaii.
That's alright. If that's the case, then you'll just be backing me up through the Azores, and you'll be moving into place in South China. So that's not a bad alternative, honestly. I mean, it would be preferable if you just got Hawaiian Islands, of course.
Mm-hmm.
But still, I love the idea of you giving me a ton of income in Caribbean islands for 1 turn, and then he's screwed.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, we will see what happens when turn advances.
Indeed, we shall.
And turn has advanced.
Indeed, it has. Let's watch.
Watching.
Only 2 in Taiwan.
15 Venezuela.
That's, yeah, that's a little dangerous.
13
What?
Hawaii.
Huh.
He's holding Hawaii. Interesting.
Alright, this is a little scary because you're moving to Hawaii.
With not very much. Oh god, this
He did a transfer to
he's
California.
delaying. Yeah, he has California, it seems. Interesting. And he attacked. I think I have enough to break him.
Yeah, you're good. Okay. Alright, yes, you are good. I think it actually might be a little close because it was the 78% move, but I think you got it still.
Yeah, that's close.
Oh, okay, good. Yep. 16. Whew. Okay.
In fact, that was like perfect. Perfect amount. Wow, that was... If he did not use as many delays, then that would have gone terribly for us.
We're lucky he tried to delay it so much. Woo!
We now have a reinforcement card.
Okay, looking at this, I think this pretty much confirms they used their order delay card the turn before that. They used their order delay card against me with Venezuela and Caribbean islands.
You mean because he tried to make so many delays this turn?
Yes, and it wasn't behind an order delay card, obviously.
Yeah. Okay. Also, something to take note is that he's in California. Why does he have 6? That he didn't... Did he take something in West US and then move back?
Yeah, I think he took Great Basin and moved back with the leftovers, probably hitting with 7 and then having like 3 left over to move back to California.
4 leftovers and then 1 from Hawaii would give 6.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think that is what happened.
Yeah, that's probably it.
So I guess maybe he was moving up towards Canada because of you.
Probably. They probably suspected that I was in Greenland, of course, because the Azores is pretty obviously connected with East Canada and Greenland.
Yeah. You know, this is a mistake by them, actually. This shows a mistake. Because if they are at Great Basin now, then they should have been able to get Japan before I did.
Sucks to be them.
So, yeah, that might cost them the game, actually, right there. He went to California instead of Japan. Or, wait, this turn was when he would have captured Great Basin. Yeah. He could have gotten it a turn earlier than when I got it. Tisk tisk.
Youch.
Yeah, that sucks. Any sucks for them at least. But anyways,
Just a little too late. Youch.
I now have a great stack advantage over Solomon Islands.
Oh yeah, I'd say you definitely take the card and just wail on him. Just take Solomon Islands, get yourself in a position. They'll probably blockade in Papua New Guinea.
Do I even need the card though?
Well, you
Considering they're
might
going
as
to probably
well.
blockade, and they're not even going to try to defend it, most likely.
Well, I don't see any real problem with using the card, and something I'd love about it is number one, it'll show that you use the card. And number two is next turn, if he blockades in Papua New Guinea, I mean, what's the real downside in that? It means you can't put as much pressure on him immediately in Australia, in Southeast Asia, and he has an extra turn, but you can use that income in the Azores, give me a full stack in Caribbean islands, and if they have a card next turn, they might be thinking they could do a little damage to me next turn. Because if he places 15 again in Venezuela, he'll be ahead of me this turn. Because I'm going to place 2 in Eastern Great Lakes. So if we could...
I could see that.
Yeah, if he does try and hit me, I mean, he probably won't because I think the stacks would still be a little too even for him. They'd probably use the card in New South Wales. But if they don't, then, well, I mean, well, I guess in either case it's sort of good. If they use the card in New South Wales, then that means the stack advantage I'll have in Caribbean Islands will be even better. So, hey.
I don't think either of them got a card piece that turn.
Really? Yeah.
Because we saw all of their income for both of them.
Yeah, 15 apiece. And now Orange is down, or Iceman is down to 14. Let's not forget that as well. So he'll only be able to defend with, at most, if he gets in
16.
his first move from Samoa.
17 then. And he could also end up... It might be better for him if he attacked me from California to kill 3.
Yeah, but either way, I mean, with you hitting with the full stack plus the card, everything, that'll only take away 3 from the California hit. You'll be hitting 16, 17 with what's 19 plus 9, 28. Yeah, you'll definitely take him. I think. Isn't 17, 28? Maybe I'm wrong.
17, yeah, 28 beats 17.
Okay, good. Yeah. Most of the time. 3/4 of the time. But that's not really possible, actually, because he'd have to get first moves for both Samoa and California, which isn't really possible.
Yeah.
If he only gets one first move, which is the most likely scenario, then you'll still kill him no matter what.
Okay, now another question. I think I should attack first move, but I'm not sure. If I hit first move, then it prevents the Solomon guy from running to Papua New Guinea and being part of the blockade. But if I attack last move, then I can prevent California from retaking Hawaii.
These are both true. I guess really, if he does try, well, if he tries to defend Solomon Islands, then that's a major mistake and ultimately a very horrible move, because that'll just be wasting all of his guys, basically, and you will just take him next turn with an even more greater majority. I mean, if at the end he wouldn't get a card piece, he wouldn't get anything.
Yeah.
He wouldn't even be able to blockade in Papua New Guinea. It might succeed for one turn, but that's it. So yeah, I think order delaying is the right course of action. allow your opponents to make mistakes if you can, or if they,
Yeah.
you know, just allow them to dig themselves into a deeper hole. Because if we can get rid of those guys in California, that's great. Less card pieces and
I
less
mean,
guys to worry about in the future.
I could get rid of those 5 guys in California by delaying. Well, not necessarily get rid of, but unless he attacks, I don't know if he will. Especially if he's going to, because they might not even defend at all. He may just, first move out of Solomon Islands, put a couple guys in Papua New Guinea, and put everything else in New South Wales to start defending that.
Mm-hmm.
In that case, he's just going to run his guys the opposite direction.
Yeah, exactly.
But delaying doesn't hurt me at all. Well, it makes the blockade in Papua New Guinea larger. But, I mean, I don't know if that matters.
Yeah. It depends. If they make it too small, then it'll definitely matter. But if they don't make it too small, yeah. I mean, well, it just depends on how smart they are.
Very true.
And how much they like to gamble.
Oh, one possibility is after I capture Solomon Islands, assuming there is a blockade there, I will head south to New Zealand, and then assuming that he's got a decent stack in New South Wales, I'll turn back and head to Tahiti to get a border with Makedon instantly, and then break into there.
Oh, that's a cool idea.
Instead of like doing a stalemate, thing, sort of like what you've got with Makedon, it will just be between me and Iceman instead. I can instead turn around and
a stalemate
actually
wouldn't
do
really
something.
be possible for him because he's only going to have 12 income.
Well,
at that point.
we were also assuming that I would be sending you income next turn.
Oh yeah. You're right about that.
So because of that, he will be able to keep it even.
Well, I meant like a sustained thing like what we've got going. Me and Makedon here, we've got a sustained stalemate, basically. We're even in income. We're just sort of like piling guys up and just sitting next to each other, staring across the little Caribbean island area here.
Yep. Okay, well, I'll do a few delay moves. I'm not gonna stress out about it.
I like that move in Tahiti. If you get the chance to do that.
Oh yeah, man. I think that will. Because right now I'm putting a lot of pressure on Iceman, and Makedon and you are just kind of stalemating. But if I go to Tahiti, then Iceman suddenly has a stack that is useless, and Makedon's stack is out of position and can't defend his bonus. So, assuming that nothing crazy happens and he doesn't show up in well, even if he does show up in East Central China, I have eyes on it. So, there's not a whole lot that they can really do at the moment.
Yeah, you'd have at least you'd have 2 turns to prepare for whatever he brings out of East China. So you're fine. I don't see any problems coming out of there.
Yeah.
And that's the worst case scenario, so you're looking pretty good. Or we are looking pretty good. Man. I'd say if we lose this game, it is all on us, and it would be due to very, very stupid play.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'm going to commit. If you want to take a look at my
we'd basically have to cut our arms off and just give the game to them at this point. We are just in the driver's seat, quite clearly. Anyway. Oh, all right. I've committed.
Oh, okay.
Terminated.